Yeah, he's a 69% free throw shooter from the line. Leading the team with 20.5 points per game, and second in the team in rebounds with 7.6 rebounds per game. Marina Laramie's second free throw is good. Lopes take a 5-point lead here with 1 minute left in the quarter. Lovely bringing the ball up, guarded closely by Baker and Canedo. Wong gives it back to Lovely.
Now we saw them really come out on that defense, almost sort of a half-court press right there. Trent May has tried this early on in other games and then had them pull back. Do you think that's his technique again in this game?
42, Hannah Gilbert called for a foul down low, and yes, the Lopes have liked to press as a team early in games and late in games, and we see that here this afternoon against the Mustangs.
The only issue we've seen with the press when Trent May calls this is they tend to not really get back well on defense. You know, they add a little frustration, they add a little fluster, but once they get across half court, it's trying to really escape and get back.
Laura Marcos Canedo driving on a set play there out of the inbounds, but Hannah Gilbert blocks it away.
Nice hustle by Laura Marcos Canedo, really getting back just as we talked about. That's going to be important. Their defensive efforts are going to win this game.
Hannah Gilbert called for another offensive foul. Didn't get her feet set on that screen, and the Lopes will get the ball back. Both teams with 5 fouls.
No room to play sloppy on either side today, Fletcher. They're calling anything and everything, and the game is really going to need to clean up.
And Vanessa Murphy will inbound here. Laura Marcos Canedo guarded by Wong. And Hannah Gilbert will come out of the game. She has 2 fouls, 2 rebounds, and 2 points. Marina Laramie, Laura Marcos Canedo for 3, too long. And the quarter will run out here as Wong will, Leo Pepe will get the ball off. It's going to get waved off, no shot. Lopes lead 16-11 here at the end of the first quarter.
16, Cal Poly 11.
Merry Christmas from Grand Canyon University.
GCU TV as the Lopes lead 16-11 here over the Mustangs, led by Laura Marcos Canedo, who has a rebound in 7 minutes. Laramie has 6 points to lead the team, and Nia Baker has 5. Those are the 2 leading scorers for the Lopes, who have 11 of the 16 points. Marina Laramie's been doing what she's been doing all season long, scoring points when they need them.
And I'm proud of Nia Baker right now, too. She has 5 points, playing a little bit more aggressively than she normally has. She usually comes out and has really good ball control and hands out those assists, but she's taking those shots of her own today, and that's going to be great. Another key player to step up and take in transition, with Jajewski now on the bench with those fouls, and of course, Massaquoi out as well. It's going to be important for other members of the team to really step up and take those shots.
Nia Baker with 5 points in that deep 3 ball with the shot clock running down. Casey Rarick for 3 in the corners, too long, but a rebound, Vanessa Murphy. Lopes will get a new 30-second shot clock after that offensive rebound by Vanessa Murphy. Nia Baker will drive, and then pass in the corner for Casey Rarick for 3. Her 3-pointer is no good as well, but another offensive rebound, this time by Laramie. Canedo will call out the play, get a screen from Murphy, go to the rack, kiss it off the glass and in. Marcos Canedo getting the first basket of the game for herself. She now has 2 points.
Yeah, she's been averaging about 6 points a game, and of course those 8 steals, second on the team in free throws. It's great to see other players standing up throughout the game. And that's another thing, too, is having all players have numbers on the board and not so rely on Laramie, Tashard, Rarick are normal scores.
Lovely's going to get whistled for a foul as she was in a battle down low with Laramie. First team foul of the quarter. Ball will be inbounded from underneath the basket. Anaya Baker, who's played the entire game, will inbound.
And Katie Nunnally checked back in for the Mustangs alongside Di Staley.
For inbounds pass, there's going to be a foul called against number 31, Lynn Leopepe.
Second team foul.
A lot of fouls on both sides, Fletcher. They're calling anything and everything. Really have to clean it up.
8 fouls for the Mustangs, 5 for the Lopes. Those 5 fouls coming very early in the first quarter. Marina Laramie will pass off on 2 passes and turn around and nail a pull-up jumper from deep.
Yeah, right outside the arc, she makes it look so easy, and she's so consistent, takes such great shots, even takes the hard shots and makes them look easy as well.
Then Leopepe, guarded by Rarick, will drive and then kick out for her sister. Getting called for an offensive foul, player control foul.
Marcus Canedo looking a little winded off of that one. That is going to be a foul, of course. And a good possession pickup for the Lopes. Marcus Canedo will bring it down in the point guard position.
Nia Baker is guarded very, very closely by Lynn Leopepe.
Yeah,
Casey Rarick coming around and screen. Her three-pointer's no good.
Mustangs playing almost an extended zone defense that it looks like a transitioning man really coming outside of the arc.
Lopes really trying to get shots for Rarick off the ball. Only been able to make one of her three-pointers so far the game. Staley from the corner, her jumper is good.
Now, the Mustangs have not won a single game on the road. So they don't play as well, in opposing gyms, and it's hard to play here in GCU Stadium with such a large crowd, in such a big stadium for smaller Division I schools to come here and play on the road. And they're putting up a tough fight today early on.
Lopes leading by 7 here with 7:37 left in the second quarter. Paulo with the ball, mentally down low for number 40, Nikki Fozzie. Her shot is no good. Lopes running with the ball now, and Nia Baker, Kajewski in the corner, will decide not to shoot a 3, and her shot is no good. Nia Baker with the offensive rebound, though. Lopes getting a bunch of offensive rebounds here in the second quarter. Another looping shot from Marina Laramie, will load a high shot. Now, of course, the Mustangs call a timeout. Lopes lead 22-13 here in the second quarter.
There's a surge of excitement at GCU as the Lopes gear up for greatness. We do not accept defeat. We will not disappoint. We will not quit. We are the intensity brewing in the heart of Phoenix. We are the Lopes rising. Come watch us defend our house against Louisville, San Diego State, and rival New Mexico State. Catch all the family-friendly entertainment. Games will sell out. Get your basketball season tickets today at lopestickets.com.
Welcome back to GCU Arena. Lopes lead 22-13, Taylor, led by Marina Laramie. She's got 10 points already. She's definitely on pace to surpass 20 points again. She's only not scored 20 points one time this season. She's been able to do exactly what Trent Mays wanted her to do, and she's been able to make shots. Turnaround jumpers is her specialty, and we'll watch that happen all game long.
That's right. She has that expectancy to come out and play so strong every single game, and she takes that pressure very well. Most players tend to crack under this pressure, but they know they need her. They know they can't put up the boards without her, and she, recognizes that and understands that and really comes out and plays like such a strong leader that she should, and she, comes in clutch every single game, and we expect nothing less from her today.
10 points, 4 rebounds for the big girl down low. We like to call her the Beast.
Big Red.
She's been killing it down low all season long, averaging over 20 points per game, and she's on pace to amount to her rebounds total as well. Cherry has 4 rebounds here in the game. We're not even at halftime yet.
That's right, and like we said before, such a dynamic player because she gets those shots, but she also gets stats in other boards too, statistically, rebounds and assists as well. She's really setting herself up nicely to possibly win WAC Player of the Year.
And she hasn't even been playing for the Lopes for more than 8 games, as we are in the 9th game of the season. She's a transfer from East Carolina University. She's settled in very nicely here in Phoenix, Arizona. Ball is going to stay with the Mustangs after the shot was no good from the Mustangs. That was number 31, Lynn Leo Pepe.
Lynn and Din, of course, twin sisters out there. Interesting thing about them, they have the same amount of points and steals. Must be a twin thing, Fletcher.
Definitely telepathy between the two. As Katie Nunnally gets her shot to kiss high off the glass and go down. Mustangs are only down 7 now. Vanessa Murphy with the ball up top and will lay it off for Laura Marcos Canedo. Driving against Garoppolo. Foul on the floor called against the Mustangs. Marina Laramie getting fouled there by number 3, Di Staley.
Di Staley, actually a Valley local from Mesa, Arizona. She was actually selected for the Arizona Republic All-State team.
Anaya Baker is guarded by Staley, and Anaya Baker will drive, look one way, and then decide to shoot. Vanessa Murphy with the offensive rebound, putting it off the glass and in.
Anaya Baker really taking advantage of that gap there, weak side. She took advantage of her defender and drove in nicely. Not getting that shot, but good play.
Lynn Leo Pepe going coast to coast there and laying it in off the glass. Anaya Baker giving it off for Canedo. Anaya Baker with the ball. Her defender overcommits. Her three-pointer is too long, though. Offensive rebound for Gajewski.
Loving Anaya Baker's enthusiasm today. Haven't seen her play with so much energy like this, taking advantage again of that gap. They're really giving her that right side to drive into, Fletcher.
Laura Marcos Canedo's shot is no good. Lynn Leo Pepe going to the basket and getting fouled. She'll go to the line.
Yeah, that's something right there that we have to avoid because of the foul trouble that we're already in and how the refs are calling this game. It's better to go straight up with your player, not swat like that, and really stay up in the air. They're going to call everything.
First team foul here in the quarter for the Lopes. Mustangs have committed 4 fouls here in the quarter and down 7. First miss at the free throw line for the Mustangs. Coming from the only player that's gone to the line for the Mustangs, and that's Lynn Leo Pepe.
A huge free throw team, Fletcher. They lead the conference in free throws and are ranked nationally for their free throw average as well. And
a very rare situation right there with Lynn Leo Pepe missing 2 back-to-back free throws. Foul's going to get called against Laramie. And Lynn Leo Pepe's on the ground here. Foul's going to go against the Marina Laramie. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. And 5 minutes left in the first half. Lopes still lead by 7. Staley bringing the ball up. Averaging 3.1 assists per game as the point guard. Nunnally with the ball, guarded by Murphy. Nunnally picked up her dribble, so great defense there from Vanessa Murphy to stick her girl. Offensive foul off the ball. That's number 40, Fozzie.
And that's going to be caused by the excellent defensive effort in that play right there. They were coming out on their guards, really playing open and straight on, allowing no intact contact, really moving on them and swarming on them, allowing them to pick up a silly foul.
Referees are going to go to the monitor here to determine if, most likely, this is what I would be under the impression of determining if it's a flagrant foul or not. on that foul off the ball by Fozzie. But either way, the Lopes are led by Laramie, who's got 10. She's 4 from 6 from the field, 2 for 3 from the line in 14 minutes. She also has 5 rebounds, on pace for a double-double here if she can continue to grab those boards. And that's something that the Lopes will need here if they're going to continue to play well against Cal Poly.
Really, it's going to come down to defense, I believe, because of the fouls being called, because of the shots going down. Really, Lene Pepe playing well for the Mustangs. It's going to come down to how we transition onto our defensive side. Trent May really adjusting from this first quarter into the second quarter of how they're playing defensively, and I think it's going to work. They're coming out, facing up man on man with this defensive effort, frustrating really this Mustangs team, not allowing them to collapse inward and get those in-arc shots.
Referees are still at the monitor. Coaches are getting their talking points to their players, and something to talk about here for the Lopes is they're only 2 for 10 from beyond the arc, a number that we haven't seen all season, as the Lopes have been clinical from beyond the arc all season long.
And of course, like we talked about, Cal Poly averaging about 69 points per game and GCU about 65. So already set to below their average and holding them to only 17 points here in this second quarter. Both teams really coming in, playing with some experience already early on in this season. Cal Poly has played Stanford and UCLA early on, and of course we played Duke and Rice early on. So really coming in with a good matchup here today, Fletcher. On all sides, players, you have 2 conference player of the weeks coming in facing off against each other. Same record, same experience. The Lopes are looking good early on.
Absolutely, the Lopes are really putting their loss against Washington behind them. They've learned from their mistakes. They've learned what they need to do against quality teams like Washington. They're making Cal Poly pay for it. Cal Poly has played 2 ranked teams, UCLA and Stanford, losing 80-64 to UCLA and 83-55 to Stanford. Stanford and UCLA, 2 very quality teams out of the Pac-12. August Bouchard pull-up is no good. Jessica Gajewski is going to get called for a foul.
That's going to be your third.
Your third foul, exactly. Mary Kate Evans coming down and then turning into Gajewski. Gajewski will have to sit again.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate right there. Silly call really altogether to, have a foul in that play, forcing her to sit probably until the second half.
You're right, Taylor. Not wanting to get Gajewski in foul trouble, because if she can get hot, she can increase a lead by a lot from beyond the arc just with a couple of shots. She's clinical from everywhere on the court.
Yeah, she put up 15 points against Florida Atlantic, 3rd straight triple-double, and 15 threes on the season.
Pulled 3-pointers off the side of the backboard. Marina Laramie gets the ball. Casey Rarick in the corner, wide open. Her shot's no good. She'll just need to keep shooting, though.
Our shots really aren't falling today as they usually do, Fletcher, but still scoring 24 points with, Laramie shots not necessarily falling, Rarick shots not necessarily falling, and Gajewski on the bench. That's still impressive.
Lopes have only made 2 3-pointers, shooting 18.2% from beyond the arc. Not only to Staley, down low for number 40, Fozzie. Her shot is no good. Rebound, Vanessa Murphy.
Laramie did a really great job of staying up and down on that one, knowing she can't get into foul trouble either. Great play with a little dynamic duo, Rarick to Laramie on that one, picking up that 2-pointer.
Yeah, Laramie getting the ball down low, unguarded. And then Lynn Leo Pepe getting the shot down low as well, trading off baskets here in the second quarter.
That's okay though. We'd rather allow those, inside shots than to pick up a foul, 2-pointer plus 1 on the foul. So really doing a nice job down low. They're going to get those every now and then.
3-pointer is no good. Shot from Lynn Leo Pepe is no good as well. Rebound, August Bouchard. Vanessa Murphy playing fantastic here this afternoon. 16 total rebounds on the season coming into the game. And Murphy already has 4 here to push her total of 20. Quarter of her rebounds all season coming here this afternoon.
And Vanessa Murphy, Xavier Prep, Phoenix, Arizona local, of course, freshman, so putting up big numbers. She hasn't played a whole lot. She's played in most games, getting a nice rebound there off the glass. That'll be a
Offensive
timeout.
rebound again from Vanessa Murphy. Timeout by the Lopes. Lopes lead 26-19 here in the second quarter.
I am Laura Lozoya, and I am majoring in biology with an emphasis in pre-med at Grand Canyon University. The dorm life at GCU definitely helped me build relationships, and I've made great friends on this campus. The quality education here is great. You're testing your limits, but you're going beyond them. It all comes together. The sciences, the ethics, and just everything. It's a beautiful thing.
Grand Canyon University, the quality of a private Christian education, the affordability of a state university. Visit gcu.edu.
Marina Laramie with 12 points here to lead both teams as Lopes lead 26-19 over the Cal Poly Mustangs. She also has 5 rebounds to lead the team. And the Lopes have really been able to do everything they've wanted to do all afternoon as they lead the Mustangs by 7 points. And Taylor, the Lopes continue to push and continue to increase their lead. And they're going to need to continue to do that because Cal Poly has never won when they trail at halftime. So the Lopes will need to continue to push the score and put the Mustangs in an uncomfortable situation here as halftime's under 2 minutes away. Minute 53 left in the second quarter.
That's right. They're going against the odds and saying, don't kick me when we're down. You know, Massaquoi coming out right before the start of the game. Juicy on the bench most of the game. But players are really coming in and playing well when they need to.
August is sharp with the ball. Alex Bloom for 3. Her shot
Looked good.
just a little short off the iron.
Alex Bloom will step up though. She has that confidence and she knows how to play when she needs to, and she carries the team on her back. She might not have the boards to show it, but she plays so consistently and comes on very strong.
Nunnally with the ball. Finds Emily Anderson, who's going to drive, and they kick it out for Staley. Staley's 3 is no good, but an offensive rebound by Lynn Leopepe. Ball on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Mustangs.
Really swarming this defensive effort though. Incredible job by the Lopes. This is what we talked about, you know, in the first quarter, them needing to have a defensive game in order to win, and they're doing a great job forcing no shots outside of the arc. They're really having to drive inside, and we're staying straight up and down in the paint.
Lynn Leopepe into the corner for Anderson. Her shot off the backboard, the corner of the backboard. Foul
And
called
those-
against the Lopes. It's number 2, August Bouchard.
Those are the fouls that we need to avoid. If we're going to have a foul, it can't be those.
Trent May not happy about that foul committed by his guard. Vanessa Murphy coming into the game.
Number 20, Vanessa Murphy.
August Bouchard will come out, and the Lopes will have 2 forwards back in the game. Staley with the ball. She's got the point guard duties. Leopepe gives it back to Staley. Guarded by Baker. Anderson into Nunnally. Down low. Anderson for 3, her second 3-pointer of the game. It's no good as well. Vanessa Murphy with another rebound. She has 6 rebounds here in the game. Under a minute to go, 35 seconds on the clock. Alex Bloom wide open.
Missing her on the arc there, and Aya Baker was looking strong side, but Alex Bloom again on the weak side, wide open. They're not giving it to her though.
Nia Baker with the ball, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Alex Bloom, deep 3-pointer. It's too long. Rebound, Katie Nunnally.
She's
Staley
having the opportunities though.
pushing the ball past the hole is too far. And the Lopes will have 10 seconds left for the last shot of the half. Nia Baker guarded by Staley. Under 10 to go. 5 seconds left. 4 seconds. Nia Baker's shot no good. Rebound Lynn Leopepe. The Lopes will take a 7-point lead into halftime. Up 26-19 on the Mustangs here at GCU Arena. Stay right here.
GCU offers more than 200 innovative programs across 9 colleges, which now include cutting-edge next-generation programs in engineering, computer science, and information technology. Grand Canyon University, the quality of a private Christian education, the affordability of a state university. Visit gcu.edu. Merry Christmas from Grand Canyon University.
There's a surge of excitement at GCU as the Lopes gear up for greatness. We do not accept defeat. We will not disappoint. We will not quit. We are the intensity brewing in the heart of Phoenix. We are the Lopes rising. Come watch us defend our house against Louisville, San Diego State, and rival New Mexico State. Catch all the family-friendly entertainment. Games will sell out. Get your basketball season tickets today at lopestickets.com.
Finding the right college isn't always simple. The choices I make today affect where I'll be tomorrow. That's why I chose Grand Canyon University. Here I'm working toward a greater purpose and a place that feels like home. With scholarships to help me earn my degree, I can graduate in less than 4 years. By attending GCU, Arizona's premier private Christian university, I know I'm not just making the right choice, I'm making the smart choice.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back to GC Arena here. Lopes lead 26-19 over the Cal Poly Mustangs, led by Marina Laramie with 12 points and 5 rebounds. And Vanessa Murphy having a day, 6 boards, 4 points. But Cal Poly leading scorer and rebounder Lynn Leopepe with 8 and 8.
Yeah, great to see Murphy really come in off the bench, having not much game time really all season, but really coming into this game and sticking out, standing out, really owning her spot and really earning more points and really going to get more minutes out of this season.
Absolutely, and the Lopes will need to continue to keep other Mustangs from scoring. If they can leave it to just Lynn Leopepe, they'll have a good opportunity and good chance at winning this basketball game down the stretch. And if Marina Laramie can continue to score points and continue to rebound the ball, they definitely have a very good opportunity here to continue to do what they've been doing all game long and all season long, as they're getting ready to get into WAC play. They've played 8 games so far, and the WAC season's just around the corner. But Taylor, what's been happening in the WAC so far?
It's really been a great week of basketball on all sides. Of course, here at Grand Canyon University, our men's and women's teams have played really great, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at the WAC roundup and see what's been happening across the board in women's basketball. Take a look.
Welcome to the WAC roundup for men's basketball the week of November 28th. I'm Jesse Punch. Huge week for Utah Valley as they erased a 27-point deficit to come back and defeat Denver U. But the Wolverines also took on backyard rivals BYU. First half, UVU hit 5 straight three-pointers to go on a 15-0 run and enter halftime up by 2. Just 10 minutes left to play in the game, UVU went on another run to go up by 12. BYU couldn't quite come back, and Utah Valley took the win 114-101. UVU broke a school record with 18 three-pointers. The Wolverines' 114 points is also the most ever scored by a BYU opponent in the Marriott Center. Utah Valley's Isaac Nielsen is this week's Player of the Week. In last week's wins over Denver and BYU, the redshirt junior averaged 15.5 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. He shot 80% from the field and scored a career-high 26 points against BYU. CSU Bakersfield hosted Fresno State in front of a sellout crowd on Tuesday. The Runners closed out the first half on a 9-4 run to enter the second half up by 9. The momentum continued as Bakersfield built a 22-point lead in the second half. Fresno State cut it down to a 10-point margin in the last few minutes, but the Runners pulled off the win 71-63. 2 games on the WDN Monday. UMKC hosts Southeast Missouri at 6:30 Central Time, and Grand Canyon takes on SIUE at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Later this week, South Dakota at UMKC. New Mexico State hosts Air Force. The Aggies play again against Long Beach, and Utah Valley hosts UTSA. Keep up with the hashtag WACHOOPS for all things WAC basketball. And as always, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. For the WAC Digital Network, I'm Jessie Punch.
And welcome back to GC Arena. We apologize. It's supposed to be the women's WAC roundup, but that was the men's WAC roundup, so you guys see what's happening around the conference in the men's side. But in the women's WAC roundup, GCU taking on University of Washington, falling 101-66, and Cal State Bakersfield took on Stanford, and a little father-daughter matchup as the coach for Cal State Bakersfield. His daughter plays for Stanford and is one of their leading scorers, so a little fun statistic and fun family connection there. And we'll be right back here at GC Arena, and we'll talk some more basketball.
I am Laura Lozoya, and I am majoring in biology with an emphasis in pre-med at Grand Canyon University. The dorm life at GCU definitely helped me build relationships, and I've made great friends on this campus. The quality education here is great. You're testing your limits, but you're going beyond them. It all comes together. The sciences, the ethics, and just everything. It's a beautiful thing.
Grand Canyon University, the quality of a private Christian education, the affordability of a state university. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back to GC Arena here as a fun atmosphere has been brewing here on campus, Taylor. 2 top programs on the men's side have come in here and faced off against a rowdy crowd.
That's right.
As the Havocs have come to play multiple times here to help aid the Lopes against number 13 Louisville and against San Diego State.
That's
Lopes were able to down San Diego State, but were unable to down Louisville. But we took a look at what Rick Pitino said afterwards, saying it's one of the best crowds in the country, better than Kentucky and Duke. Let's see what he had to say.
It's time for Whack in the Day, brought to you by Geico. Back in the day, Louisville and Basketball Hall of Fame coach Rick Pitino saw some tough crowds, from Rupp Arena in Kentucky to the Cameron Crazies at Duke to when he was head coach of the Boston Celtics. But Coach Pitino says none of those legendary basketball cathedrals match what he saw at Grand Canyon in Phoenix last week.
This in college basketball in my 40-plus years was the toughest crowd I've ever faced. Whether we go to Duke, Kentucky, and nothing was as tough as that environment tonight. They have more students that come to one of our games, and we get 22,000. Just really, really impressed with what you have here.
For the WAC Digital Network, I'm Eric Danner.
Awesome. That was incredible.
Such an honor to hear fantastic words of encouragement and praise for a crowd that's just in its youth, from a coach that's been around for over 40 years, coaching at the NBA level, coaching at different colleges across the country, coaching for a team that gets 20,000 every single game, but doesn't get 7,000 that rock like GC Arena does. quite an honor here to hear Rick Pitino say those things about Havocs and the GCU crowd.
Exactly, and it really brought a lot of media attention and a great reputation, of course, to Grand Canyon University. Not only, you know, our men's basketball program, but the overall school, the Havoc section, our fans. It was really overall good attention for our school. Highly respected coach to come in and to say those things. Also about Dwayne Russell, he put up 42 points in that game. So overall, such a huge day for GCU in general. Such a historic night, of course. We broke attendance records again and again. We've done that multiple times, and we just continue to keep doing that and to break the boundaries. And we've talked again and again about the program really building, and of course, next year we'll no longer be in the provisional period. They'll be able to compete outside of conference play, you know, in the national tournament. And like Coach Pitino said, it's something special that we have here brewing that we can take into, you know, post-conference play and really have that. And to have the fans backing us as well, and to have the fans backing the program, it is something special that we're building here.
Absolutely, the Lopes have been able to do exactly what they wanted to do and exceed expectations in this 4-year transition period from Division II to Division I. And we see it as the fans have rallied around every single sports team, including the men's basketball team and the women's basketball team. And that's something that you don't see very often in transitional period teams.
Right.
You don't get 7,000 fans that are rocking an arena where you can't even hear yourself think or talk when this place goes nuts. Dwayne Russell hit a three-pointer at the buzzer against Louisville to go up by 1, and this place erupted. I bet it went over 110 on the decibel meter because I couldn't hear myself at all.
That's right.
Think, talk, it was absolutely nuts in here, and San Diego State was no different, as the Lopes were able to top San Diego State for the second year in a row, and expect the Lopes to do that time in and time out when they face quality opponents here on the at GC Arena. And we can see what they might be able to do against number 20 Arizona here on Wednesday. Maybe something good might happen, and then Pac-12 teams might not want to schedule us.
That's right,
if
and
they can top Arizona.
Of course, that game at Arizona on Wednesday will be a huge game. I think some Havocs are traveling down for that one, so it'll be very exciting. Our fans, of course, so excited about men's basketball. They were so pumped about the Louisville game, camping out 2 days ahead of time. We'll go ahead and see what that was like.
Such a fun experience to be able to camp out before a game. I know Gonzaga does it. They did it against the University of Washington. The fans are really excited for all GCU men's basketball games. They have a game tonight against the University of Illinois Chicago here at GCU Arena at 7 p.m. You won't want to miss it. It'll also be streamed here on GCU TV. Second half almost ready to get underway here between the Cal Poly Mustangs and the GCU Antelopes. Stay right here. We'll be right back.
I'm Dewey, a student here at GCU studying communications. My dad graduated from GCU in 2009, and he is definitely bleeding purple. He loves GCU to the max. Me choosing to follow in his footsteps was the best idea I could have chosen. The program they had here and the direction it could take me was exactly what I wanted and what I needed. I am a GCU Lope, and I will forever always be one.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu. At GCU, earning your degree online doesn't have to be without the college experience. To find your purpose, it takes support from those around you. GCU's leadership offers over 3 decades of experience in delivering real-world degree programs online. GCU's online class size averages less than 17 students with full-time faculty. Find your purpose online at Grand Canyon University. Call us today at 855-428-7692.
I'm Dominique. I'm a student here at Grand Canyon University studying hospitality management. My hospitality courses here are giving me a high quality education from professors that I know have been successful. Being able to work while I'm in school has enriched my college experience. I feel like I know where I'm going and what I want to do. When they say find your purpose, they mean it.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back to GCU. Lopes lead 29-16, or 26-19, got those numbers flip-flopped. Lopes led by Marina Laramie with 12 points and 5 rebounds. Vanessa Murphy coming out, having a Saturday, 6 rebounds for her. And then Lynn Leo Pepe for Cal Poly Mustangs, 8 points, 8 rebounds. A game high, 8 rebounds. And if Lopes can continue to suppress the rest of the Cal Poly Mustangs, threatening lineup, specifically Hannah Gilbert, who's their leading scorer, the Lopes will have a very good opportunity to come around with W today.
And going on the theme of being special and building a program that's special, Trent May is really building something special here with this women's team, and that's going to prove that today. Having Vanessa Murphy really come in and come up to the plate and really step in for her team. You know, Jujewski being on the bench really, you know, kind of hurt the team early on and scoring, you know, 26-19, maybe not necessarily the lead that we had expected. You know, Laramie coming out and not having the great opening quarter that she wanted, but Vanessa Murphy, the story of the game here, and we have some highlights, and Aya Baker hitting that one.
That was a deep 3-ball with very few seconds left on the shot clock. And Vanessa Murphy coming on. I would assume for Zelor Massaquoi coming in as a forward. He hasn't played a lot of minutes because of Zelor Massaquoi pulling down a lot of rebounds. But Vanessa Murphy stepped into Zelor Massaquoi's big shoes, and she's filled them very well today. Scoring points, rebounding the ball, and Marina Laramie with 12. That pull around, that was a design play right there. As Cal Poly Mustang just led off of defense, expecting the players that ran around Marina Laramie to get the ball. They didn't. Marina Laramie just turned around, had all the time in the world to shoot the ball, shot it, and made it. And Marina Laramie has really been able to exert her dominance all season long. 12 points here in the first half. Her season low, 15 points. She's only 3 points away from her season low.
I know, she really is so consistent. She's something special that GCU really needed, and by recruiting her, that's something awesome that really changed this whole season. This is going to be a great season going into Western Athletic Conference play, of course, too. She's really going to change the game. You know, she's set, like we said, to win a WAC Player of the Year before WAC Conference has even started. So to have her out here, you know, scoring these numbers and getting in all boxes on the statistics, she's really something special that the Lopes needed.
Absolutely. And when we like to see Player of the Week nominees, like the Lopes have had, Dwayne Russell, one of those Player of the Week nominees as well. The Lopes sweeping WAC basketball Player of the Week honors with Dwayne Russell scoring a bucket of points in those 2 games against San Diego State and Louisville. And we saw a Player of the Year in soccer with Nikki Jackson, who won the WAC Player of the Week multiple times for the men's team. A fantastic honor for a junior on Shells Heidemann's young team. Shot from Aya Baker here early in the second half is no good.
And it's really going to be defensive efforts again here in the second half. We'll see them transition, you know, from zone, I'm guessing, into later man-on-man, and then hopefully a full-court press to capitalize on a victory.
Lopes ball here after that turnover by the Mustangs, 26-19. Neither team has been able to score any points here early in the third quarter. Staley falls down on a screen set by Laramie. Laramie had a lot of space in between Canedo, who was coming around the pick. Staley just fell down. Casey Rarick gets blocked there, but is going to get a whistle. 42, Hannah Gilbert getting whistled for the foul, her 3rd personal foul on the afternoon. She's only played 8 minutes so far in the game. She has 2 rebounds and 2 points. The Lopes have really been able to suppress her from the field.
Yeah, that's rough for the Mustangs, and I think they're realizing that. You know, Hannah Gilbert's really their star player, 6'3" senior, averaging about 16 points a game, and to have her playing 8 minutes, Fletcher, that's really hurting them right now.
Yes, Hannah Gilbert averaging 16.3 points per game, 7.9 rebounds per game. and she's scored a bucket of points all career long.
Number 40 coming in for the Mustangs, and Nikki Fossey, 6'4" center from Washington Glacier Peak High School.
The referees are going to go to the monitor again, but Hannah Gilbert, the player that we talked about, not having a day here. Career highs, 18 rebounds, 29 points. She has 2 and 2 with 3 fouls. Not on track for any of those career highs right now unless she explodes for some in the third and fourth quarters. But she's on the bench right now with 3 fouls, and Lopes have been able to get her into foul trouble and keep her off the floor. That's something that teams will probably key on after the Lopes have had success doing that here this afternoon.
Cal Poly, of course, being in the Big West Conference alongside Cal State Fullerton, UC Irvine, UC Riverside, Long Beach State, all those California teams that they play against. Of course, they are ranked second in their conference right now behind UC Davis.
Haven't gotten into conference play yet, though, so those are all based on non-conference schedules, and those don't really tell the story necessarily. As Cal Poly's played 2 ranked opponents so far this season, dropping both of those teams' games to top 10 opponents in UCLA and Stanford. Lopes have played number 13 Washington, as Casey Rarick will go to the line and sink her free throw.
Casey Rarick, of course, in a little bit of foul trouble as well. She's going to have to be careful, avoid those reaching fouls, and stay straight up and down against her guard play. Loose ball there on that play. Rarick will pick it up.
A rare miss on a layup there by Lynn Leo Pepe. Lopes able to collect the loose ball. Laura Marcos Canada with the ball. Looking for August Richard. Kickball by Staley, though.
Of course, this is the first meeting in history between Cal Poly and GCU.
Vanessa Murphy gets the inbound pass from Casey Rarick. Nia Baker coming around a screen. Rarick guarded closely by Din Leo Pepe. Marcos Canino wisely and nicely collecting the loose ball that had gotten past Vanessa Murphy and was looking to go in the backcourt.
Vanessa Murphy, of course, starting the second half. A little change up in the dynamic. She's really earning it, though, today, Fletcher. Stepping up to the plate as a freshman, that means all but good things for her and this Lopes team.
She's had to come on and play a lot of minutes as Lovely gets her shot to go. That was a lovely shot there.
Cute, Fletcher.
Laura Marcos Canano with the ball, guarded by Staley. As I said, Vanessa Murphy coming on here in the second half to start. Marina Laramie's shot off the iron, too strong. Rebound by Dinleo Pepe. Murphy getting minutes here as Jessica Gajewski, who started the game, is in foul trouble and is on the bench right now. Dinleo Pepe's shot is going to bounce around on the iron and fall. They've cut the lead to 4.
Din, of course, being everything that they said she was cut out to be. She averaged 23 points over 2 games just last week, ranked 36 nationally with a free throw percentage. Murphy wide open.
3-point attempt. There's going to be a foul called on the floor, looking like it's going to go against the Cal Poly Mustangs. That's going to be Lovely with the foul.
Marina Laramie looking like that was going to be picked up on her side, a little frustrated, but relieved that it wasn't called on her.
Lovely will go and sit on the bench. Laura Marcos Caneno will get the inbound pass. Casey Rarick working quickly down low for Laramie. Her shot is going to rattle in. She's got 14.
Just under her lowest scoring game, Fletcher, like we talked about at halftime.
Hand in the face, but she still gets to the fall. Marcos Caneno called for a foul there. That's her first personal foul, so not something the Lopes wanted here early in the second half, but they are leading the foul category right now, only committing 1 foul. Nunnally pump fake and gets her jumper to go. Katie Nunnally with 6 points. Laramie guarded closely by Nunnally. No space there for Laramie. Baker guarded by Lynn Leopepe. Down low for Laramie from Murphy. Double team down low. Down to Nia Baker. She gets the ball and lays it in off the glass.
Great shot for her. Love how aggressive she's being on all sides, shooting from outside and then going deep. Really putting on a performance today that we haven't seen from her. A lot of energy.
Rebound there by number 40, Nikki Fozzi. A great take to the basket there by Lynn Leopepe, but doesn't get her layup to go. Strong take there from the junior from Camarillo, California. Shot from Nikki Fozzi, no good. Rebound, Marina Laramie. Her pass to Marcos Canedo is not very good, but she gets it back. Driving there is Rarick. Her layup is no good. Foul called against Rarick as Din Leopepe went to the floor.
It seems, Fletcher, that we're either making the down low fouls, such as those ones, that are not necessarily good or bad, they're going to pick up, or the silly ones out, 30 feet from the arc. So we have to clean up this play, otherwise this lead is going to be cut real short.
Scott Williams, the men's color analyst broadcaster for the men's basketball team here at GCU, calling them ticky-tacky fouls, and that's exactly what's happening here. Ticky-tacky fouls by both teams here in the second half and in the first half. Din Leopepe's jumper, no good. Rebound by Laramie, and then taken away by Lynn Leopepe out of bounds. Looks to keep the ball. Marcos Canedo will come off, making room for August Touchard. Ania Baker gets Wong to overcommit. Vanessa Murphy with the ball. Baker down low for Laramie, guarded by Nunnally. Turning and twisting, and wow, how did that one fall? Maria Laramie making everything go down right now.
She connected well, not one being swarmed by the defense, but her height plate advantage had a nice little spin move, and that looked so good.
Spun there and looped it underneath the arm of Nunnally. Din Leopepe's jumper, too hard. Rebound, Baker.
She created space on that one, though. Surprising for her height, and her build, she really got that one.
Baker's jumper is good on the fast break. And then the referees will ask the GCU bench to settle down after that made basket.
We got some fans here yelling in the background. Fletcher getting really excited here in GCU Arena. Leading by 10 at 25-35, 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Wanting to see a little more finesse in this play.
Down low to Holt. Nunnally to Lynn Leopepe. Will drive, nobody on her. She'll lay it in. Looked like there was contact as well, but no foul called.
Yeah, we gave her that one. We didn't collapse their center court and just let her sweep through the gap there.
Baker down low for Laramie. Nobody on her.
Oh, so
shot
close.
Too hard, though. Great play there as the Lopes have been able to utilize that play twice in a row. But Laramie's layup, no good.
Such a great offensive player. She always knows her right positioning on the court. She uses her body. Well, letting that one go, though. No one really on her down low in that right side block.
Nikki Fozzi getting the wide open layup at junior center from Snohomish, Washington. Wong gets a steal, and she has an open layup. She takes it and will lay it in, and they've cut the lead from 10 to 4 here on a 6-0 run over the last 50 seconds.
Coach Minminaw really happy about the Mustangs play right now. She's in her 20th season for Cal Poly.
Laramie double teamed there. Ball thrown back off Vanessa Murphy. Great hustle play there. The Lopes will get the ball back. Timeout on the floor. Lopes lead by 4, 35-31.
Finding the right college isn't always simple. The choices I make today affect where I'll be tomorrow. That's why I chose Grand Canyon University. Here I'm working toward a greater purpose and a place that feels like home. With scholarships to help me earn my degree, I can graduate in less than 4 years. By attending GCU, Arizona's premier private Christian university, I know I'm not just making the right choice, I'm making the smart choice.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Dance team out on the floor right now. Dancing one of their routines that they've worked hard on over the last couple weeks.
That's right. We always, of course, have to thank the cheerleaders and dancers for bringing that energy to the crowd and into the arena. You know, on a Saturday afternoon game here, we don't have quite the crowd that we would like. Everyone's sleeping in for that men's game later this evening, of course, at 7 o'clock. The men will tip off, but the dancers out here in center court trying to bring some energy to the smaller GCU Arena crowd today.
Something to look at right now from the stat sheet. Marina Laramie with 16 points and 8 boards. And Lynn Leopepe with 10 points and 9 boards. 2 players working on double-doubles here for their respective teams. And Lopes continue to play well offensively, getting wide open looks off plays. The Lopes coaching staff, led by Trent May, working and drawing up fantastic plays for Marina Laramie right now, and things have been working fantastic. She's got 16 points, working on another 20-point game. She's already surpassed her season low of 15, looking to score another 20 points.
Oh, she'll easily do it. I mean, we still have a lot of time here in this third quarter and then a whole nother quarter yet to play. The only thing I'd say about Marina Laramie, she needs to clean up her defensive efforts a little bit. I'd like to see her hustle back a little more. She tends to swat and then get a little lazy coming back on the defensive side. But we can't complain about Marina Laramie's performance. She plays so consistently, and we don't know what we would do without her, honestly.
Absolutely. Vanessa Murphy down low, all alone. Great pass there from Laramie. Jessica Kajewski's back on the floor as well. And the Lopes will hope that she can stay out of foul trouble. She has 3 fouls right now, but the Lopes will need her to score some points.
Yeah, we said we wouldn't see her until the second half, and of course it's late into the third quarter that she's finally making her reappearance, which is good. If she can play clean and take some shots, really get us up on the boards here, she'll get a decent game still out of something unfortunate.
Lynn Leopepe now has a double-double after that offensive rebound and basket. She's got 12 and 10.
Leopepe twins, really spectacular performance by them all season long. Of course, they've started every game. Din, having all Big West freshman team of the year last year, had 4 double-doubles, Fletcher, so she's no stranger to putting up big numbers as a more inexperienced player. Marcus Canedo checking back in for the Lopes. Now starting to put that pressure that I talked about earlier, how we would see Trent May transition into a half to a full court press, and that will really frustrate the Mustangs.
Holt jumper is long. Rebound right back. Vanessa Murphy with it. And Ibeck with the ball. Vanessa Murphy now with 8 rebounds. Laramie also has 8. Down low for Laramie. Double team down low and then stolen away by Leopepe. Take into the rack. Charge. Vanessa Murphy establishing position. Pitching a tent and then taking the charge there down low.
Fletcher, she's having her college debut right here. She really is. This is the performance that I believe Coach Trent May was looking for, the rest of her team was looking for. She was probably looking for it for herself to really break out of her shell. She's played a little timid in the games that she's previously been in and gotten minutes in, but she's playing this whole game and playing it well.
Vanessa Murphy averaging just 7.6 minutes per game. She's played in every game. She already has 21 minutes so far today. Laramie taken to the rack. She's going to get fouled by Wong. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you will see a transition throughout the season, I believe, of starters, of minutes. And that's the great thing about this GCU team is they have the depth to do that. They have such a talented bench, which, you know, is not usually likely to have so many players that can come in and start and put on game performances like today.
Laramie sinks her first free throw. She has 17 points to lead the team and the game. Lynn Leopepe will come off. She has 12 points and 11 rebounds, leading the game with 11 rebounds. Second free throw from Laramie is good as well.
Laramie leading scores in 6 of the 8 games so far. Guessing she will lead today's game as well, making that 7 games that she's led scoring. And she also leads the WAC in scoring as well.
Dinleo Pepe with the ball, gives it to Wong, dribble drive, kicks it back out for Evans. Her shot is no good. Rebound Baker. Murphy, pump fake, decides not to shoot. Gives it to Gajewski, to Baker. Passing the ball around the arc. Baker drives, lays it in, no good. Off of the Mustangs. Ball will stay with the Lopes.
She saw the weak side and took that opportunity, just missing that one. But a great play by her. Nia Baker really setting her team up for success. Not getting the shot off, but having a good play there.
Baker with 9, 3 rebounds and 2 assists in 26 minutes played. Down low for Laramie, turnaround, jumper, sinks it, nothing but net there.
Great play put together there by those two. Really, I'm loving the communication today, Fletcher. You can tell the players are really in act, knowing where each other is, having a great ball IQ, ball movement, and really taking their time and setting something up nicely to get the successful play right here. 41-33, knowing they were pressured there a few minutes ago.
Ball scoots away from Lovely there and will go out of bounds and give the ball right back to the Lopes. Number 24, Kiara Clark into the game for the Lopes. She's a transfer from GCC. Baker with the ball, guarded by Dinleo Pepe, drives, kicks it out to Marcos Canedo, gives it to Gajewski for 3, and she sinks her first basket.
Just beyond the arc for Gajewski. We needed that from her. She needed that to gain her confidence here. She's had a little bit of a misfortune in today's game, but great play by her, knowing she's still consistent beyond the arc.
Wong guarded by Baker, gives it to Dinleo Pepe, will shoot over Laramie, but a rebound there by Nunnally. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Cal Poly Mustangs.
Trent May getting very excited here, coming out onto the court. Ref's already giving him a warning about, excessive celebration there a few minutes ago. So we'll have to be careful with this excitement building in GCU Arena.
Lovely shot, too strong. Offensive rebound, gets one herself, puts it back in for 2. Lopes up by 9 here, under 4 seconds to go. Baker guarded by Wong, turnaround for 3, and sinks it at the buzzer. Wow!
If I didn't know better, I think that was Dwayne Russell out there playing, but it was Anaya Baker who sinks that buzzer beater. Look at that replay, so incredible. Putting the Lopes up 47-35 with a comfortable lead going into the 4th quarter. Stay with us right here on GCU.
Earning your degree online doesn't have to be without the college experience. To find your purpose, it takes support from those around you. GCU's leadership offers over 3 decades of experience in delivering real-world degree programs online. GCU's online class size averages less than 17 students with full-time faculty. Find your purpose online at Grand Canyon University. Call us today at 855-428-7692.
Baker's three-pointer there at the end of the 3rd quarter pushes her point total in the double digits. She's got 12 points now. Marina Laramie with 20. She has 8 games now with more than 20 points.
That's right, and like I said before, she's led 6 of the 8 games in scoring. Again, she'll lead today, just putting those numbers up and up for Marina Laramie. Really incredible by her, but Anaya Baker is sinking that buzzer beater right there beyond the arc. Incredible turnaround play for her, really putting the Lopes up to have a comfortable lead, knowing they really have this game in the bag if they continue this play.
Absolutely, Anaya Baker hitting 2 big threes so far today. One from Steph Curry range from way beyond the arc, and then that one a pull-up with under a second to go. Got it off just in time before the buzzer sounded and sank it to end the 3rd quarter to put her team up by 12.
I think her and Dwayne Russell maybe had a 3-point shoot-off earlier in this day. Really playing so well. Like I talked about, she comes out more timid, but really having a lot of enthusiasm out on the court today. Really bring the confidence up for this GCU team.
Nia Baker will come around a screen. number 42, Hannah Gilbert, back into the game. She has 3 personal fouls, as does Lovely. Lopes have been able to quiet Hannah Gilbert all afternoon. Down low to Gilbert right now, guarded by Laramie. Kicking it into the corner for Evans, down low again for Gilbert. Her shot off the glass is in, and that's the Cal Poly Mustang Hannah Gilbert that the Cal Poly Mustangs have seen all season. That was a great shot there from Gilbert.
We really shut Gilbert down in this game, though. She hasn't been the star player for the Mustangs that she has been in previous games, really keeping her on the bench, not having the minutes she normally does.
Kiara Clark's shot is no good and wasn't able to corral her own offensive rebound. Dinleo Pepe pushing the pace here. Will pull up, get down low for Gilbert. Her shot off the glass, no good. Rebound Laramie. She'll get fouled. That's the 4th foul on Gilbert.
Yeah, she's really just making dumb mistakes at this point. She gets into this game, and I think she gets a little flustered and gets those silly calls on her.
Tough break there for Hannah Gilbert, and she'll have to sit again. She's only played 9 minutes.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for the Mustangs, and I think that's been hurting them. Din really having to step up in her place and take over that average of 16 points when she's only played 9 minutes.
Marina Laramie winning the Player of the Week battle right now. Anaya Baker around the screen. Vanessa Murphy in the corner for 3. How about that? Have a day, freshman from Arizona, Vanessa Murphy.
If there was a Freshman of the Week award, I think she might just win that one. Playing with so much confidence today, having a great defensive and offensive performance for the Lady Lopes.
Lovely down low, gives it to Lynn-Leo Pepe, who lays it in off the glass. She has 14 points now and 11 rebounds. Laramie needs one more rebound to get the double-double. Down low for Casey Rarick, off the glass. Wow, ball movement for the Lopes right now.
And they're coming together to finish this game so successfully. This is the Lopes team that we've wanted to see all season, playing well from a bench team, really, and coming out so strong to finish.
Laramie and Anaya Baker connecting on that. Good defensive stop down low to deny Lynn-Leo Pepe's shot. Ball will trickle out of bounds, though, and stay with the Mustangs.
We're seeing this sense of play-to-play momentum. Something good happens, and we carry that momentum into the next play.
3-pointer from Dinleo Pepe is no good. Rebound, Nunnally. Possession arrow in favor of the Mustangs again.
Jump ball, Mustangs ball.
Staley will come back into the game. We haven't seen Staley in a while. She has 2 personal fouls, 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Steal there by Rarick, but Leo Pepe steals it right back. Gives it to her sister Din, down low for Nunnally. It's poked away, right back to Lynn-Leo Pepe. Lynn-Leo Pepe for 3, and she sinks her first 3-pointer of the game.
They're really leaving the paint open there, but the Mustangs really not taking advantage of it, really staying beyond the arc.
Poor passing there from the Lopes. Jump ball. This time the ball will go back to the Lopes. Possession arrow in favor of the GCU team.
Keeping this nice, comfortable 10-point lead, 52-42, 7 minutes left in this 4th quarter.
Laramie with 20, Baker with 12, and Murphy is working on a double-double as well. Marcos Canedo getting guarded there by Staley. Marina Laramie is going to get fouled by Lynn-Leo Pepe, who reached in.
You know who we haven't seen in this game, Fletcher, is Tanisha Daniel. She's only played in 5 games, but she played really well against Florida Atlantic. She's averaging about 2 points per game, and she leads the team in blocks. But we have this height advantage, and that's a nice play right there.
Lynn-Leo Pepe getting that loose ball and laying it in. Rarick gets the ball. Marcos Canedo gets it right back. Nia Baker. Mustangs in a 1-3-1 zone right now.
But we've seen them change their defensive side a few times, really not knowing how to handle the pressure we've given them from beyond the arc, inside the paint, and now Laramie putting up a strong effort there under the basket.
Laramie fouls hard there by Lovely, and Lovely now has 4 fouls as well. 3 Mustangs with 4 fouls. Lovely, Leo Pepe, and Gilbert are the 3 players in foul trouble for the Mustangs.
The ticky-tacky foul game, as you said, Fletcher, really on all sides. Both teams in foul trouble today. Putting up 53 points. We've seen, below the average today from both teams, and that will force a timeout after that foul shot. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey Phoenix, it's Thunder Dan Marley, head coach at Grand Canyon University. Coming to GCU was a great move for me. Join Antelope Nation by enrolling as an evening student at our beautiful campus in the heart of Phoenix. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree to take your career to the next level. Engage with industry expert instructors in small classroom settings where you can get the support you need to excel. Scholarships available. See you on campus. Go Lopes.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/evening.
Welcome back to GCU Arena here as the Lopes have increased their lead to 9 points. Marina Laramie at the line, shooting 1 more free throw shot. She is 21 and 10, a double-double for Marina Laramie. But the story of the game, Vanessa Murphy, she's got 9 points and 8 rebounds. She's almost got a double-double for herself. That would be the first double-double of the season for Vanessa Murphy, the freshman.
And really playing about 3 times as many minutes as she's played out of 8 games. Really only having about 8 minutes upon 8 games. Really coming in here and having the performance of her college career so far as a freshman. She may earn a starting spot later into the season, Fletcher, with this game performance.
She's been an animal down low, grabbing boards all day long, and she's been able to put some second chance opportunities to put her team in a good situation here with under 7 to go to come away with a W and head on the road to look for another W.
That's right, and we've had some unfortunate things happen for this team early on into the day. Gajewski on the bench, of course, Massapoy on the bench. Really, these players are having to stand up and perform, and that's what you need from a team, and that's the definition of a team, filling in these players' positions when they can't be out there on the court. And Vanessa Murphy really having the game of her life so far.
Absolutely. Vanessa Murphy stepping up today here as Marina Laramie goes back to the line, and we saw that from Fifi Adu and Oscar Freyer in the men's game, stepping up when Dwayne Russell couldn't score another 42, which is hard to do. Laramie's shot is no good on that free throw. Dinleo Pepe driving and then stopping, and she'll find Staley. Guarded by Baker, who's given her about 10 feet of space right now. Dinleo Pepe guarded by Marcos Canedo. Lovely guarded by Rarick. Down low for Nunnally. Kicked it right back out to Staley. Staley's shot from low to high is too hard. Guarded and rebounded there by Laramie. She's got 11 boards.
Polly now putting on the pressure. A little extended half-court press.
Baker gives it to Laramie, who gives it to Murphy, and then Murphy is fouled. Great ball movement there as Marcos Canedo barely got the ball over in time. 23 seconds left in the shot clock, meaning she had 3 seconds left to get it over the mid-court line.
Lopes really needing to maintain their composure here.
Foul's going to go against Murphy, however, not against Mustangs. Steal by Dinleo Pepe, her 3rd steal of the game. Jumper from Lovely off the front iron. Rebound Marcos Canedo, then stolen away by Staley. Leo Pepe drives and stops down low for Nunnally. Pump fake on Murphy. Her shot is blocked by Marcos Canedo, and Nia Baker gets the ball.
I think this extended press is really flustering GCU right now. You can see that we can't really gain a full possession here. Fletcher, it's back and forth.
The Lopes got that ball over with about half a second left, and then Vanessa Murphy was unable to control the ball all the way up to the rack. Ball poked away by Staley, but the Lopes keep the ball up by 9 here with 5 minutes to go.
Staley, of course, a Valley local, Mesa, Arizona. She was selected for the Arizona Republic All-State team. Really hasn't had the best game early on, but playing well here in this fourth quarter.
Marcos Canedo guarded closely there by Grupalo. Down low for Laramie, off the glass and in, but they're going to call it a charge.
Trent May upset about that one, questioning the ref on his choice of call there.
There's going to be a timeout on the floor here. Lopes lead by 9, 53-44 here on GCU TV.
Timeout on the floor.
As the Lopes lead 53.
Merry Christmas from Grand Canyon University.
Welcome back to GCU TV here. The Lopes lead by 9, but Marina Laramie just picked up her 4th foul.
Yes.
And that's something to keep an eye on, as the leading scorer for the Lopes is in foul trouble. The leading rebounder as well is in foul trouble. Both those data categories being won right now by Marina Laramie, but she's 4 fouls with under 5 to go. The Lopes will really need her to stay out of foul trouble so that she does not foul out of this game, as the Lopes need her to continue to enforce the pressure down low against the Mustangs.
She's playing really strong under the basket, and she picked up that foul, picked up that charge really right under the basket, but we have to give her for the effort. She's playing so strong underneath, and we want to see that. We want to see her attack and not necessarily take all the shots from under the arc, but use her height advantage, use her body, and get those easy points on the board underneath the basket there. So you can't complain too much. Trent May a little upset about that call.
Yeah, she turned around after she got the ball from a pass from Marcos Canedo. Turned, and apparently, I would assume her elbow was too high and kind of knocked Staley in the head, and that's what the personal foul was. But either way, the Lopes are up by 9. The Mustangs with the ball, and it looks like the Lopes are going to press here out of the timeout. The Lopes will get the ball, hopefully after this possession, without the Mustangs scoring. Marcos Canedo guarding Staley.
Both teams pressing at this point, breaking down the offensive efforts. Din picking that point up for the Mustangs.
Majewski with the ball, driving, knocked away by Staley. Staley was poked away 2 passes now here in the 4th quarter on fast break opportunity layups for the Lopes. Anaya Baker will inbound with 25 seconds on the shot clock. 4:34 left in the 4th quarter. Laramie double teamed, gives it off to Baker. Rarick in the corner, she gives up on her shot. Jessica Gajewski for 3, no good. Tipped back by Laramie. She's gonna get called for a foul, and she's gonna foul out.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Lead score with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. That's going to hurt a little bit. They're really going to need to step up in these last few minutes. She's going to be on the bench now, Fletcher.
Big substitution here coming in for Cal Poly, but the Lopes having that grace period of giving the Lopes about 15 to 25 seconds to get a new player on. That's Vanessa Murphy going to come on for Marina Laramie, who fouls out with 21 and 11 and a team leading 4 assists. Staley guarded by Marcos Canedo. Lopes up by just 6 points right now.
We're going
7 points.
Lose that height advantage too from Laramie down low on the offensive and defensive side. Allowing a basket like that underneath is something Laramie's height can stop, so really going to have to step up to the plate here.
Laramie off the floor, but Vanessa Murphy gets a big rebound there. The Lopes had 1 second to get it across court. They call timeout here, up by 7.
There's a surge of excitement at GCU as the Lopes gear up for greatness. We do not accept defeat. We will not disappoint. We will not quit. We are the intensity brewing in the heart of Phoenix. We are the Lopes Rising. Come watch us defend our house against Louisville, San Diego State, and rival New Mexico State. Catch all the family-friendly entertainment. Games will sell out. Get your basketball season tickets today at lopestickets.com.
Lead by 7. Marina Laramie off the floor, 21-11. She's in foul trouble. August Touchard not on the floor right now. Anaya Baker with the ball. Marcos Canedo double teamed, and she's going to get fouled.
Fletcher, they're going to take advantage of Marina Laramie being on the bench now. You can already see it. They have this fire ignited under them, knowing she's on the bench. So they're really going to have to come out and play this Mustangs team because they're coming out to play a strong defensive side now.
Holt is whistled for her first foul. Lopes still lead by 7. And they're going to go to the monitor yet again here with 7 minutes. Lopes up by 7 with 3:51 left in the fourth quarter. Vanessa Murphy with 9 points, 9 rebounds. Anaya Baker, now the team lead 12 points. The only player in double digits on the floor right now is Marina Laramie fouled out. Lynn Leopepe with 4 fouls. She's still on the floor though. She leads the Mustangs with 14 points and 13 rebounds in 29 minutes played.
Yeah, we have a lot of time left. That's the only unfortunate thing, Fletcher, is that this still could be anybody's game. We had that cushioning 10-point lead. Now it's 46-53, getting a little bit more in sight. We're going to have to capitalize on all sides, minimize the mistakes, minimize the fouls, and really keep that communication strong and take advantage of the opportunities that we have.
Absolutely something to keep an eye on. Another thing to keep an eye on is the Lopes have held the Mustangs to just 6 free throw attempts all game long. All 6 of those free throw attempts coming from Lynn Leopepe. And an interesting statistic, when the Mustangs take more free throws than their opponent, they are 3-1, and right now the Lopes have more free throws than the Mustangs, so something to keep an eye on as the Lopes have been able to keep the Mustangs from hurting them at the free throw line at the charity stripe.
And also to keep Hannah Gilbert on the bench. I mean, she really hasn't played much at all. It's going to be a turnover.
Anaya Baker couldn't hold on to the ball there. 3 substitutions coming on for the Mustangs. Lovely one of those players. She has 4.
The main thing we're going to want to do here is maintain possession, run the clock down as much as we can, and still open up scoring opportunities.
Ball security going to be a factor here late in the game. Good defense there by Baker. Down low to Nunnally, into the corner for Staley. Driving on Canedo, down low for Lynn Leopepe. Her shot no good. Rebound Lovely, but she'll throw the ball out of bounds. Lopes get the ball right back.
Great defensive play there. They really did a good job. They had a little mismatch there down low. They flew out on there, forcing them to go inside, but they had nothing. So that was really good defensive effort for the Lopes.
Smith into the ball game for the Mustangs, where it gets it across the court. Gajewski down low for Vanessa Murphy.
Rushing the ball a little bit. It looked well. It looks like they're not really toned down here on breaking the press. I don't know if they haven't necessarily worked on it. They haven't seen this style of press yet throughout this season. They haven't really been pressed a whole lot either. And so seeing this, they're breaking down just a little bit. They need to maintain some composure and wait on it.
Mustangs applying a very pressure-filled press right now. Leopepe is going to get whistled for a charge. Casey Herrera putting her body in the line there to draw the foul, and Leopepe is just fouled out.
That's a good thing here for the Lopes. Both of the point players, Laramie and Leopepe, on the bench now. Makes it a little more even, I guess you could say.
Now it's going to come down to which bench can produce the most efficient lines here. And right now, Vanessa Murphy is doing that. 9 points, 9 rebounds. She's been the best player off the bench for the Lopes.
Vanessa wide open here.
Vanessa
Great
Murphy
performance.
with 11 points now. She's 1 rebound away from a double-double.
She's playing so smart for a freshman. Inexperienced 8 minutes, Fletcher, throughout the season until this game. Really did a great job there. Mustangs are going to answer back with a quick 2 down low. Nia Baker on the trap here. Going down, loose ball. Mustangs are going to try to maintain possession. Back and forth. Nia Baker's going to get the ball.
She got fouled there. Great scrappy play from both teams. The Mustangs aren't happy about it. The ball was on Baker's shoulder. They're kind of bouncing. The Mustangs wanted to travel, but she really never had possession of the ball.
Yeah, it was really a loose ball from down here on this right side all the way across court. No one was really, it was kind of ping-ponging around about 4 different players. Clock winding down, 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Lopes lead 55-48. Very low-scoring game. Of course, we talked about team average of 65 points and 69 for the Mustangs.
First free throw from Baker is no good. Baker, a 57% free throw shooter. And Vanessa Murphy with 11 points and 9 rebounds. Those are both career highs for the freshman out of Phoenix, Arizona, just down the road at Xavier Prep. Baker sinks her second free throw, just on target for 57% free throw percentage all season long. 1 for 2 from the line today. Down low, Nunnally's shot no good. Rebound, Marcos Canedo, and Lovely fouls out right there. 2 players have fouled out for the Lopes, or excuse me, for the Mustangs, just 1 for the Lopes. The Lopes have stayed out of foul trouble, only committing 15 total team fouls all game long. And the Mustangs have committed 22.
And like we always say, free throws can win games. And Mustangs sending us to the line again and again with 2 minutes left. This will be our game if we can capitalize on this free throw advantage here. And it is going to be a timeout here. GCU Arena. We'll be right back for the end of this game.
I'm Dewey, a student here at GCU studying communications. My dad graduated from GCU in 2009, and he is definitely bleeding purple. He loves GCU to the max. Me choosing to follow in his footsteps was the best idea I could have chosen. The program they had here and the direction it could take me was exactly what I wanted and what I needed. I am a GCU Lope, and I will forever always be one.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back to GCU Arena. Lopes up by 8 points, led by, right now, Ania Baker with 13, 4 and 4, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And then there's Vanessa Murphy, career highs, 11 rebounds, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 1 rebound shy of a double-double. That would be her first double-double of the season and of her career. It'll be a fantastic opportunity. Lauren Marcos Canedo is at the line, shooting 2 here.
Very exciting end to this game. Really back and forth, maintaining this lead. Shortening and lengthening this lead. It's been a change here, but Marcos Canedo on the line for a second free throw, and she'll sink that one.
Trent May not happy about his free throw percentage as a team right now. 61% from the free throw line. He expects that number to be higher.
Just under 2 minutes here. Maintaining a 9-point lead. Mustangs will get their own rebound.
Yeah, Grupalo getting her own rebound off her 3-point attempt. And the ball goes out of bounds, but there's going to be a foul called against number 13, Laura Marcos Canedo. That's only her second team foul. That's good for Marcos Canedo to stay out of foul trouble. 3 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists for the transfer. 3-pointer from Evans is no good. Laura Marcos Canedo coming down with the board. Double teams. Casey Rarick wide open. Lays it in. She gets fouled hard from behind. As her shot went underneath the under part of the backboard, she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And the Mustangs really getting themselves deep into foul trouble in this entire game. Of course, they've had Gilbert practically on the bench this whole game, and then, you know, fouling out one of their key players as well. forcing us to strengthen this lead.
And when Gilbert has been on the floor, she's done good things when she stayed out of foul trouble. She comes back on here. She's coming on for number 21, Johnny Smith. But the Lopes gotten her into foul trouble. She's picked up a bunch of ticky-tacky fouls. Rick will shoot her second free throw here. It's good. She goes 1 for 2 on her trip to the line.
Kept Gilbert to only 4 points. She's averaged 16 per game, and that's due to the fact that she's hardly played today.
Holt's three-pointer, no good. Nia Baker with the rebound. Laura Marcos Canedo with the ball, guarded by Evans. Baker gets it across midcourt. Vanessa Murphy all alone, lays it in off the glass. She's got 13.
We've been able to cherry pick about the last 3 or 4 plays off of their press right now, Fletcher.
Grupalo into the corner, Evans, and she sinks her second three-pointer of the game.
Mustangs really fighting back, answering every call that we make.
What a pass there from Laura Marcos Canedo. Down low, fouled there by Staley. Good call there by the referees. Staley was all over Laura Marcos Canedo.
Proving to really just be, like you said, a stronger bench player. Our key players coming into this game off the bench. Vanessa Murphy having the game of her life, really making the difference in a Lopes victory today.
Laura Marcos Canedo shoots 2.
First free throw rattles around and falls down.
Sinks her second one there.
Perfect.
To bring the Lopes score 62 to 51, 58 seconds remaining.
Perfect trip to the line there by Laura Marcos Canedo. Into the corner for Evans. Her three-pointer is long, didn't even hit anything, so the shot clock does not reset. Grupalo for 3, and she sinks that one. 2 three-pointers back-to-back for Cal Poly, and there's going to be a foul off the ball. It's going to be a foul on the Lopes.
Yeah, they're really trying to give a last-ditch effort here into this game, and they fought back. They've answered some calls that we've made, and they're really trying to fight back into this game, but we're really proving to be a stronger, more depth team here in the end of this game.
Referees will go to the monitor here again. 43.3 seconds left in the game. Lopes up by 8, but 2 three-pointers back-to-back there by Evans and Grupalo to cut the lead from 14 to 8.
That's right, 43 seconds remaining. This will be a big game that'll be good on the schedule that we've won, Fletcher. You know, we've had a few tough losses at the beginning of the season, having a tough loss to Washington, you know, killing Florida Atlantic. This is really the first game that we've had, you know, a good matched up team that has really faced us, given us a challenge, and we've proven to ultimately be the better team, not just statistically, but out here in the nitty-gritty, fighting one-on-one here, proving to be, you know, this team that we've said we've been all season long, only good to carry us into conference play.
Evans' first free throw is good, cuts the lead to 7. The Lopes playing in 2 hotly contested games during Thanksgiving break, 73-70 overtime victory over Denver, and then a 64-60 win over the former Western Athletic Conference member, University of Idaho. Rarick wide open as Vanessa Murphy cherry picking, lays it up and in. Great pass there from Rarick to find Murphy, who was screaming for the ball. 32.8 seconds on the clock, up by 8.
That's Vanessa Murphy's favorite play, I think, just to stand down there, get that cherry pick and get it handed to her. Lopes doing a really great job of breaking down this Mustangs press.
Timeout on the floor for
Merry Christmas from Grand Canyon University.
Vanessa Murphy. Have a day, 15 points, 9 rebounds. She still hasn't gotten that 10th rebound.
Yeah.
We're waiting for her to get that 10th rebound and send her into a double-double. That would be a great performance for the freshman from just down the road at Xavier Prep. Anaya Baker, 13, 5 and 5, stuff in the stat sheet.
Yep.
And the Lopes are trying to ice this game right now, up by 8, and they'll look to continue to push the envelope here with under a minute to go. 35 seconds left in the game, and they'll look to stave off the Cal Poly Mustangs, who are trying to come back in this game.
That's right. The Lopes have done a great job on all sides. We talked about it being a defensive game. The effort they've shown in this second half is really impeccable, and they've done such a great job to capitalize on this lead and ultimately a GCU victory today.
Absolutely. Holt will inbound the ball on underneath the basket after Vanessa Murphy's made basket. There's a timeout called, and head coach Faith Mimnaugh is asking that the ball be inbounded from past half court due to the timeout. And now with a change to the rules last year, the NCAA changing how the game operated, decreasing the amount of timeouts each team could call, changing the format for women's basketball from halves to quarters to increase the speed of play, and then changing the timeout situation to be more similar to the NBA, where if you call a timeout after a made basket under 2 minutes or under a minute, you can inbound the ball past half court. It would be an automatic advancement of the ball, and that is exactly what Staley will do right now, inbounding from right in front of her home visitor bench, in front of her bench right now. Inbounds to Evans, tapped away by Gajewski. 26 seconds on the shot clock, under 30 to go. Evans in the corner, 4-3. Her shot no good. Rebound, tapped out of bounds by Rarick. Will stay with the Mustangs.
That's right, 24 seconds left. Clock winding down here. The Lopes just needing to maintain their composure here under the basket. Murphy getting a little tripped up behind there. She'll go for her rebound
shot
there.
no good. Vanessa Murphy with a double-double. Gets her 10th rebound, then she gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 to increase her point total from 15.
Fletcher, could she have a better game as a freshman? And really, the only game that she's necessarily played in, having 8 minutes, of course, throughout 8 games. This is really the first game she's come in and played and made a difference in this team. Such an exciting day for the Lopes. This will be a good victory to put on their schedule, leading them closer into WAC play. She'll miss this first free throw. She'll go for a second.
Murphy, a 50% free throw shooter, misses both of the trip. She'll finish with 15 and 10, a great performance from the freshman who averages just 8 minutes a game. Evans in the corner again. This time she sinks it. That'll stop the clock at 5 seconds, 59-64. Lopes lead by 5. Tapped away, Holt gets it, and then taps it off of a player. The game is over. The Lopes win by 5, 64-59. That's the ending of the game. The Lopes led by Marina Laramie with 21 and 11. Then Anaya Banger with 13, 5 and 5. Vanessa Murphy, 15 and 10. A great performance from the freshman as the Lopes were able to capitalize and keep the star player for the Mustangs off the floor. And Hannah Gilbert, she only had 4 points and 3 rebounds, way below season averages. The first game of the doubleheader for GCU basketball is wrapped up, but don't forget the men's basketball game tonight, 7 p.m. The men take on University of Illinois at Chicago here in GCU Arena, 7 p.m. You won't want to miss it. Lopes coming off a big win over San Diego State. The next women's home game will be December 19th. As they battle out against in-state rival from Northern Arizona, NAU. That game will be here at noon on Monday, December 19th. You'll be able to catch both games here on GCU TV. For everybody here at the scores table, I'm Fletcher Like, and for Taylor Bond, for everybody in the back, thank you. Have a great afternoon. Go Lopes.